How many times have you said to yourself, starting tomorrow, I'm gonna change my life? You might have meant it, but somehow life got in the way and tomorrow became next week or maybe next month. We all know the problem. How do we solve it? I read every book on the subject, spoke to top scientists and coaches, and boiled it down to one simple idea: starting small. But this isn't about setting low expectations. It's about understanding human psychology and matching our goals to our nature. Here's how it works. We live in a world that idolizes the big idea. We want to revolutionize things overnight, go from zero to hero in 90 days. And yes, those stories inspire us, but when it comes to our own lives, we need a different approach. Think about your habits. That's where your life really changes. A habit is something you do repeatedly, and habits are everywhere. Eating, drinking, speaking, walking, sleeping, worrying, procrastinating. We do hundreds of habits every day. The question is, what do you want these habits to do? The conventional wisdom is to set goals, eat better, work out, read more. Stop scrolling sounds good, but goals aren't reliable. They're easy to set and hard to stick to. That's where the idea behind Atomic Habits steps in. Tiny changes, repeated consistently, can completely reshape your life, and it doesn't require a huge effort. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m., drink kale smoothies, or turn into a productivity robot. You just need to shift how you think about change. So here's the secret sauce. If you want to change your life, don't focus on what you want to achieve. Focus on who you want to become. Want to be fit? Be the kind of person who never misses a workout. Want to be organized? Be the type who tidies up naturally at the end of the day. It's about identity, not just outcomes. Let's take an example. Say you're trying to become someone who reads more. Instead of setting a goal to read 20 books this year, shift your focus. I am a reader. Then you ask yourself each day, what would a reader do? Even reading one page before bed reinforces that identity. Over time, the action and identity strengthen each other. That's where the magic happens, and the best part. You don't need to make giant changes to get started. In fact, it's better if you don't. Trying to overhaul your life overnight is a fast track to burnout. Start embarrassingly small. Want to start running? Just put on your shoes and walk for 2 minutes. Want to write a book? Open a blank doc and type one sentence. Do less than you think you should. Master showing up. The hard part isn't doing push-ups. It's doing the work you hate every morning for 2 years. The idea is simple. If you get just 1% better every day, that improvement compounds. It doesn't feel like much in the moment, but over weeks and months, it builds into something powerful. And the opposite is true too. If you get 1% worse daily, it adds up to disaster. But let's be real, building habits isn't just about willpower, it's about design. If your environment is working against you, even the best intentions will fall apart. So make good habits obvious and bad habits invisible. Want to stop eating junk food? Don't keep it in the house. Want to drink more water? Leave a bottle on your desk. Trying to learn guitar? Put it in the middle of your living room, not under your bed. When something's visible and easy to access, you're way more likely to do it. Think of your environment like a silent partner. It either helps or hinders your habits. That's why supermarkets put candy near the checkout, not because it's logical, but because it's tempting. If you want to win at habits, you need to rig your environment in your favor. There's also something powerful about habit stacking. You take a habit you already do, like brushing your teeth, and add a new habit right after. After I brush my teeth, I'll do 10 squats. After I make coffee, I'll write one sentence in my journal. The cue is already in place, so your brain accepts the new habit more easily. And let's not forget about the reward. Your brain needs a reason to come back for more. Good habits don't always feel good at first, especially if the payoff is far away. Going to the gym once doesn't make you fit. Saving $10 doesn't make you rich, so you need to create small wins. Maybe you check off a habit tracker, or give yourself a high five in the mirror. Anything that makes the habit feel satisfying right now. Now, let's talk about bad habits. Breaking them is hard because they often give instant gratification. Scrolling TikTok feels good now, costs you later. Smoking, junk food, procrastination, they reward you immediately and punish you eventually. The trick is flipping the script. If you want to break a bad habit, make it unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. Hide the apps, turn your phone grayscale, add a little friction. If every time you want to check Instagram, you have to log in manually, eventually your brain will get tired. But the most overlooked part of habit change? It's patience. Progress is invisible for a while. You're building a new identity under the surface. Imagine an ice cube in a cold room. You raise the temperature 1 degree at a time, nothing seems to happen. Then suddenly, at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, it melts. Change happens slowly, then all at once. The mistake people make is quitting at 31 degrees. They say, I've been trying so hard and nothing's happening. But that's exactly when the breakthrough is about to come. Keep pushing. Small habits are quiet, but they're powerful. And the day they compound, you'll wonder why you ever doubted yourself. One powerful idea is tracking your habits, just a simple checkbox on a calendar. Every day you do the habit, mark an X. The goal is not to break the chain. Even if you're tired, even if you're busy, do a little and stay consistent. If you miss one day, it's okay, life happens. Just never miss twice. Look at any successful person and you'll see this pattern. They don't talk about their perfect system or willpower. They talk about showing up, failing, adapting, and repeating. For example, there is a story of a man who lost more than 100 pounds not by signing up for extreme boot camps, but by committing to drive to the gym every day and staying for just 5 minutes. He focused on the identity of someone who goes to the gym, not the results. That's what made it stick. Or another example, a writer who committed to writing 1 sentence a day. Eventually, 1 sentence became a paragraph, then a page, then a chapter. But it started with the smallest possible commitment. What matters isn't how much you do. It's showing up daily, repeatedly, without drama. That's what compound. That's the power of atomic habits. So there you have it, the whole philosophy and practice of atomic habits distilled into one short video. If you enjoyed this video and found it valuable, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing for more. If you'd like to dive deeper into this topic or explore other personal development ideas, feel free to check out my other content. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.